Don't do it, guys. Don't place trades based on what you see here. Please consult your own financial advisors and do your own due diligence. All right, with that said, let's go. It's Tuesday, October 9th, and it was a down day. But Monday, I wasn't able to record a video on Monday because I dropped dead tired from work after I finished. But I was actually up 150 bucks or so. I wasn't expecting the account to do that well on Monday. But Tuesday, reversal Tuesday, went down a little bit, and that's okay. I'm sitting at around 39,487 right now. Um, and the big movers, SIG's been a big mover this whole week. It went up a lot of percent, a lot of percent. It is the Brazilian utility. It's up another 5% today. But the thing is, I've capped out on this company. I can't make any more profits on it because I've sold calls against all of my shares, all 500 of the shares. And even though it says plus $410 here, I'm not even gonna get all that money. I've sold calls. You can see how I sold two calls for March 15th and three calls for December 21st. So I'm gonna end up selling all 500 of those shares at the $2.50 mark, but collected the premium. It would be equivalent to roughly selling it at $3. So I'm all right with that. It's still a smart move. No matter what happens, honestly, if it stays up, I'm good. Like I don't, I've made some money off of it. So made my money and I'm chilling. I'm collecting. Um, so this is good news here. Chemicals puts went down. That means the company is doing well, up another 0.4% on the day. Chemical, my boys. Now, they I have a call sold against it at I believe it was $13. Yeah, $13. So as long as it stays under $13, I'm gonna collect that premium. But I do want it to stay above $10 because I have a bunch of $10 calls. Well, one really, and a couple of 9.5, three $9.5 put sells. So it has to stay above 9.5 and under 13 for me to be Gucci. And it looks like it's doing that. And the closer it stays to 13, the better because I actually own 200 shares. Or actually 100 after that, if I do end up selling it at 13. But anyway, so so that's going good. Ford is not doing well. Look, if I stick to uranium, everything goes well. But now look, I venture into Ford, try something different, something I understand, and again, boom, it's under $9. So what does that mean? It means this call right, this put sell right here is going to end up triggering on October 19th, and this one on November for $8.5 on November 2nd. But that's all right. That's okay. We'll try to work it. Once I get the stock, we'll just sell calls against it. It'll be Gucci. It'll be fine. Wheat and precious metals. This put sell is so far proving to be all right. I'm profitable on it, plus $10, minus 2 today, but no big deal. Wheat and precious metals, $16.5 call. It's a 17.4 at the moment. So I am doing all right. Let's see what else is new. This is worrying me a little bit. The switch thing that, if you guys remember, that I sold put against and I had to buy it at $12 and I did, and then I sold calls against it at $12, but it's really, it's dropping like quite a bit here. It's at 9.43. I mean, if I decide to sell call against it again, this goal is going to expire November 16th, but if I decide to sell call against it again, man, oh, it's gonna be like two pennies and I'm gonna have to go real long term. I'm not gonna make much money off of this company at all. So this might be like my first real losing trade. And we'll find out. It's gonna be a tough one, but I'll try to, maybe I'll pare it down and I'll sell calls at 11 or something like that and just take a loss, a little bit of a loss, or even down then at 10 afterwards and try to work it down and and see when it eventually triggers and just take my money and leave. But you know, that's what happens when you trade companies you don't know. It's tough for me to stick to what I know though because it's such a tough bear market right now in the precious metals and it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. I'm hoping that this play around, around 1200 on gold and 14 dollars on the silver is just a really long bottom formation. But as you can see, EXK getting hit today by 3.4%. So we'll see how where that heads. So it's tough. Oh, look, we turned 12 o'clock and the home screen chart reset, the daily chart. But let's take a look at the week so far. The first 2 days have been okay. Look, you can see how that was a bit scary in the beginning of the day on Monday, but then it ended up in a positive territory. And Tuesday has been a little bit down. So hopefully I have a good week for the rest of it. I'm pretty optimistic. I want to hit 40,000 before I put any new money in there. So I got another 500 bucks to go. I may have another G saved up to throw at it, but not yet. Not yet. I need this money to start rising. Funds that I want to accumulate. Oh, JD, by the way, it's sitting somewhat flat, which is good news for me. Apple is at 1.4%. I want to still accumulate PCY and SDIV and FAX. FAX is just a Pacific, your Asia Pacific income fund. So, but I've taken a big loss on it so far. It's down like 17% or something. But I want more of that. I want SDIV and I want PCY. PCY is emerging market bonds. SDIV is just a global dividend fund. I like it because it's performing pretty strongly and it pays a really nice dividend. You can see the yearly performance is pretty flat. 5 years is actually up a little bit, 22%. So, and it pays a nice dividend, man. It pays, 8.9. It has a yield of 8.9. So I like it. For some reason it calculates this PE ratio. I don't even know why, but the market cap of the fund is almost $1 billion. It's a steady, it's a nice fund. It's got a lot of liquidity. You can see the volume here. It's about 100K per. So trading that thing. So um, I like it. I do. All right, that's what I want to accumulate. So um, oh, let's see, RSX. What do I have here against RSX? Oh yeah, I think I sold a put. So November 2nd put. A lot of November 2nd put sold. So as we can see over here, it is staying far above the $20 price target. So I'm happy with that. So just a little portfolio overview. And this will probably end my vlog here or episode 50, I believe it is. And I wanted to update you on the performance and what's going on. And I haven't really thought of any trades. I'm just gonna work with the trades that I have right now, and maybe re-roll some of the existing ones. And curious how the rest of the week pans out. All right. With that said, peace out.